Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman. It's Monday. So what does that mean? Our random Star Wars figure of the day. What are we going to talk about? Everyone's favorite Joe Camel wannabe, Yak Face. Everyone knows Yak Face, right? I'm sure you know about this figure, so let's talk about him. I wish there was some really good detailed backstory. I can tell you about why they made him, what the design was. But really, there's not much. We know that he first showed up in 1985 at the New York Toy Fair, which leads me to believe that, yes, there was planned to release him in America. And also, this is kind of a theory among collectors. It's never been proven that I know of. Every time Star Wars had a new series of figures, they did a free giveaway. Well, if you bought like 5 figures, you got the next, a kind of preview of the next series. From Star Wars The Empire, it was Boba Fett, and then they did 4 of them, I think, before Series 2 of the Empire figures. Empire going to the Jedi, they did Akbar. There was an Emperor before that series, I think Series 2, Return of the Jedi. And they did an Anakin before the release of Power of the Force figure. So it's everyone's belief that Yak Face would have been that figure for Series 2, the giveaway figure, before launching Series 2. So in a way, Yak Face might be a Power of the Force Series 2 figure. Just one figure from the Series 2 line. But nah, but he counts as Series 1. He counts as Power of the Force. Again, I said he's rare because he wasn't released in America. Although I've had people tell me that they saw him on card at KB Toys around 1986. I've never been able to confirm this. Now I know, as you know, KB Toys, what they would do, they would go to bigger toy retailers and buy a lot of their overstock that wasn't selling and throw them into KBs at a discount. Now I do know that KB did get some trial logo figures around 85, 86, but I've never once seen a Yak Face with a sticker on it that said KB. So I'm still not sure if I believe that any showed up at KB. If they did, it was very, very rare. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you he was at KB, because he wasn't. If he was, it wasn't an official US release. Now there's 2 different versions of Yak Face. Well, not really Yak Face the figure. There's the Power of the Force card, and then there's a Tri-Logo card. Now, unlike every other figure released on the Tri-Logo card, it's a little different because the Tri-Logo card does not have a staff. As you can see, Yak Face comes with a staff, which is just the normal staff that some of the aliens in Jabba's palace carried. The staff itself is nothing different for this figure. It's not rare, so the staff is easy to find. But again, the Tri-Logo card did not come with a weapon. Although I've heard in some countries, he actually came with a gaffy stick on the Tri-Logo card. I think that's on the Spanish card if you can find it. We're talking rare among rare among rare. So for the most part, the Tri-Logo figure has him without his staff, and the Power of the Force has him with his staff. What raises an interesting question, if you collect the loose figures, is Yak Face complete without his staff, or is he complete with his staff? Some collectors will tell you it really doesn't matter, but being that the staff is so common and he's not exclusive just to Yak Face, I say why not? If you're collecting loose, go ahead and get you a staff. You can pick one on eBay pretty dirt cheap. So just stick them on Yak Face. One thing, it makes the figure look better. Again, I wish I had a little bit more details, but that's about it I can say about Yak Face. It's a really good looking figure. I really do like him. But I'm not sure if I like him because he's rare and because he's Yak Face. If he was released, let's say Series 2, Return of the Jedi, mixed in with Nick 2 and Brada and all the other aliens, would I love him as much? I think so. I think it's a good looking figure, although it's a figure that you really have to look for in the movie to even find him. So there we go again. There's Yak Face, one of the rarest common figures. What I mean by common figures, he's not a variant. It's not like a plastic cape Jawa or a Boba Fett with a rocket launcher. He's just a normal action figure, and probably the least made. We don't have a production run on him, but we know that he was part of the Power of the Force line, which was a limited run as the figure line was dying off. Wasn't released in the United States, so that cuts his production back even more. So again, a great looking figure. Glad to talk about him on this one. Come back next Monday. We're going to talk about another random finished Star Wars action figure. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.